नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी. Reading from Srimad Bhagvatam, Canto number 1, chapter number 4, text number 6. Katham alakshitaha paurehe sampraptaha guru jangalan unmatta mukta muka jadavat vicharan gaja sahavaye kathamalakshita paurehe samprapta kurujangalan unmatta mukha jaga jadava vicharan gaja sahavaye. Katha, how, alakshitaha, recognized, paurehe, by the citizens, sampraptaha, reaching, Kurujangala provinces, unmata, mad, muka, dumb, jadavat, stunted, vicharan, wandering, Gajasahavaye, Hastinapura. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. How was he, Shri Shukadeva, the son of Vyasadeva, recognized by the citizens when he entered the city of Hastinapura, now Delhi, after wandering in the provinces of Kuru and Jangala, appearing like a madman, dumb and retarded? Translation with repetition. How was he, Shukadeva, son of Vyasa, recognized by the citizens when he entered the city of Hastinapura, now Delhi, after wandering in the provinces of Kuru and Jangala, appearing like a madman, dumb and retarded? Purport. The present city of Delhi was formerly known as Hastinapura because it was first established by King Hasti. Goswami Shukadeva, after leaving his paternal home, was roaming like a madman, and therefore it was very difficult for the citizens to recognize him in his exalted position. A sage is not, therefore, recognized by sight but by hearing. One should approach a sadhu or great sage not to see but to hear him. If one is not prepared to hear the words of sadhu, there is no profit. Shukadev Goswami was a sadhu who could speak on the transcendental activities of the Lord. He did not satisfy the whims of ordinary citizens. He was recognized even when he spoke on the subject of Bhagvatam, and he never attempted jugglery like a magician. Outwardly, he appeared to be a retardedly dumb madman, but in fact, he was the most elevated transcendental personality. Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitan Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here about Shukadev Goswami, the son of Vyasadev, was wandering like a madman, dumb and retarded. And Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport that a sage or a devotee is recognized not by sight but by hearing. And this is exactly why there are so many scams and scandals happening in this world, God-men. Because people are going by sight. And it's very easy to dress like a sadhu. It takes no time. Beard, matted hairs, the dress. So that's why it is difficult to recognize a pure devotee. And here it's mentioned only by hearing we can recognize. Srila Prabhupada, when he was trying his best to, because his Guru Maharaj Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur had ordered, okay, if you get an opportunity, please this message in the Western world. So in Bombay, he was trying different ways to come to the US. So he met Sumati Morarji. So when he was trying to go to her office to request her to help him go to the US, so his office staff sarcastically told Swamiji, Swamiji, why in this old age you want to go to US? You want to go there, see America and enjoy. That's a typical mentality. Everyone has a dream to come to America, visit Disney parks, enjoy, vacation. So sarcastic, so why Swamiji in this old age you want to go to America? You want to see America, enjoy life? From his perspective, he was right, because Prabhupada didn't showcase himself as bearded, big profile. Typically, those who are sadhu super, they very nicely make up their profile. Invariably, there will be beard, some turbans. And Indian psychology is such like that anybody you see, even we as devotees, if you see somebody in sannyasi dress, saffron, because the culture is like that. Sannyasi means even if it's Mayavadi sannyasi, you have to pay obeisances. We will pay obeisances. So Prabhupada replied, I'm an old man. What is there for me to enjoy now? My life is done. People there in the United States are completely lost. I want to go there and give them something good. I want to give them Krishna consciousness so that they can be happy. So just like here, Shukadev Goswami, people are not able to recognize him. A common man cannot recognize what is the intention. why he wants to go. Anybody who's going to the US, you think that he's going there to enjoy, make money. So Srila Prabhupada was very unique, and whomsoever he's touched, you all have heard about Jayananda Prabhu. Once Srila Prabhupada came to San Francisco, and all the devotees had gathered in a row, eagerly, waiting for Prabhupada doing kirtan. The room was jam-packed. Everyone was eagerly waiting when Prabhupada would come. They would greet him. They would do nice kirtan, do Guru Puja. And then Prabhupada came. All the devotees were so ecstatic. Ecstatic kirtan happening and some jumping, dancing, welcoming Prabhupada. So Prabhupada came. He was garlanded. He sat down. And then Prabhupada looked all around in the room. And he said, "Where is Jayananda?" So the devotee said that he is outside, he is working on the Ratha, because next day Rath Yatra was there. Prabhupada had come to San Francisco. So Prabhupada said, "Please call him." So Prabhupada kept quiet, waited for Jayananda to come. And when Jayananda came, his hand was full of grease, his clothes were all dirty. He was working on the Ratha, black spots all over the clothes. And Prabhupada in front of everyone appreciated Jayananda's service. It seems he was very educated. He had done his degree. And in early days he used to support Prabhupada. He used to drive taxi the whole day, and whatever money he would earn, he would come and give to Prabhupada for supporting the temple. And we all know Jayananda Prabhu was very humble. So from dress, even from the activities, imagine all the devotees, looks like they're eager to receive Prabhupada, they are with Prabhupada, they want his association. But Jayananda is working on the Ratha, with grease, with this and that. So what's going on in the heart, what's going on in the consciousness, only Krishna knows, pure devotee knows. Father Prabhu in one place, he mentions that we cannot cheat your way to bhakti. Many times even devotional activities which we do, there is an element of selfishness. There's an element of no doubt, my pleasure. I feel good. Whereas a real devotee is selfless for Krishna's pleasure, for Guru's pleasure. That's what Prabhupada demonstrated. To fulfill his order of his Guru, he took so much of pain, so much of austerity, so much sacrifices. He left Vrindavan. So we should also genuinely strive to become good devotees. Good devotees in the real sense of devotee, not by what people, the reputation we have, not by the dress and appearance, not by what people think of us. In this world, it's very easy to fake. You see, even they say social media is very misleading. If you see profile of any person on a Facebook, you will see him, happy, smiling. Because people post, they want to create one profile. The reality may be completely different. So we should be interested in the real thing. And Prabhupada always wanted, he said, my only credit is that I did not adulterate the message. He gave us the pure thing. He was very, very, in fact, once Srila Prabhupada was in his room at 3 in the morning. Prabhupada would get up at 1 o'clock in the night and whole night he would be transcribing Bhaktivedanta purports. So he would have the Bhagvatam, he would have in the commentaries of different acharyas, 5, 6 books on his table. He would have a dictaphone and dead silence in the night. He would, on the table there will be a lamp and he would be reading all the commentaries of different acharyas and then dictating purports. So one day, his assistant got up. Generally, they would get up late, but he got up at around 3 o'clock. And Prabhupada was in his room dictating. So that devotee, with all good intentions, didn't want to disturb Prabhupada, but wanted Prabhupada to know that I am available. I am awake. In case Prabhupada needs anything, he can call him. So he wanted to convey this message to Prabhupada without disturbing Prabhupada. So he made some sound outside. And he thought Prabhupada would call and give him some instructions. So Prabhupada was busy. So again with good intention, he thought Prabhupada doesn't know that I am awake. I am available for him. Again he made some sound. So Prabhupada called him and said, do not make sound. I am dictating this purpose. These purposes are going to serve mankind for the next 10,000 years. So do not make sound. In other words, he said that I know that you are available, but he needs an environment where he can fully focus and dictate those purposes. So, why Prabhupada gave all this purpose and all that? Even getting up at 1 in the night, working up to 5 in the morning. Because he genuinely felt that transformation of heart will happen when people hear, when people read, when they get the pure message which is coming in parampara. That's why reading, hearing is very important. It gives us a context of what we are doing. Just like here it is said, a sadhu is known by not by seeing but by hearing. Otherwise, even our devotional service can become very hackneyed, can become very mechanical, can become very, very ritualistic. Srila Prabhupada even said that deity worshipped can become a galagraha. Galagraha means pain in the neck. Galagraha. Pain in the neck in the sense, okay, spiritual master has come, he has installed the deity and gone. Now, 5 times Aarti has to happen, I have to cook. A headache. It can appear as a headache. Likewise, our chanting can also be felt like a burden. If we know the science of chanting, if you know why we are chanting, if we know who is Krishna, who is this holy name, how it is non-different, how we are so fortunate, how the Lord has descended on my tongue, it's a great opportunity for me to associate. Every mantra I am chanting, my eternal bank account is getting credited. Sense of achievement, how it is this thing. Then we will not have value for it. Our goal will be just to finish chanting, which is not the goal of chanting. So, reading, hearing, all this is very important. That's what Prabhupada is saying. Sadhu is known. You can benefit from a sadhu by hearing, not by seeing it. Darshan also is important. Even deity. A lot of people are seeing, but they're seeing as statue. Only when we hear, we can see the deity as actually. Even chanting MPP Madhaprabhu says about pre-japa work. Why it's talking about pre-japa work? Because it will bring meaning to the chanting. You will value chanting. You will feel the importance of chanting while you're chanting, or even otherwise. So I would, what we did was during COVID, Madhu Prabhu had taken more than about 100 sessions of soulful japa. So during that time, we were also free in Bombay and we were hearing every day. And what we did was those 1 hour sessions, the essence, the cream, the gist, the summary of it. We made 5 minutes videos, 1 hour video essence in 5 minutes. I know a little bit of video editing also. So, and then for a long time, every day before chanting, we used to play that 5 minutes video clip. The reason behind making 5 minute video clip was that we don't have time that we can hear for 1 hour. There's so many other things which has to be done. But let some, just like we read a Prabhupada quote, one small passage, which is very important insight we get. We have selected those quotes. So likewise, these videos are made. So I would forward to you. Anybody wants, you can take from Shukrambar Prabhu. It will be a Google Drive link, which has, just if you click it, you will have 100 videos. Each of them just 5 minutes. So we can try, I would strongly recommend here one every day. Since there are many concepts which Jnana Cheshta, Kriya Cheshta, Aprakrita, Shuddha Nama, Shakti Avaisha Nama, these all will be technical words initially, and these videos are not necessarily in the order in which they were spoken. So you might find the summary of the 50-second video as the first video in this thing. So when you hear first time, it's possible that 20%, 30%, 40% of what you hear you don't understand. Still persist, and slowly as you go through one by one, all those dots will start getting connected and you will start making sense. The second time you hear, everything will be very obvious and clear. So when we do this, then just like here saying, by hearing, a sadhu is not known by his appearance but by hearing him. Likewise, when we hear about the holy name, what is holy name, the importance of chanting the holy name, what is the Lord, why has he descended, what opportunity we have. Sometimes the feeling can come 2 hours of chanting, 2 hours. At one point of time, I also used to feel, okay, that time we can, if there was a time, thought came to my mind that morning time, that time we can use for reading, we can use for chanting, for offering prayers, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But then if we know the potency of the holy name, like Madhu Prabhu, so much responsibility, so much of things on his head. On Ekadashi, he chants 108 rounds because he knows the value of it. He is not having free time, nothing else to do. Value comes by hearing, by pre-japa work, by hearing the glories of the holy name, by reading Namamrita. So while we are rendering service, parallelly hearing has to happen. Then the context comes. So I was telling devotees that many things we for example, our reading may at times get compromised. Our hearing may get compromised. Sometimes Bhagavatam class may get compromised. Sometimes during sadhana our samanga can get compromised. Morning time, I'll be some kitchen service. But everyone, irrespective of what service you are, one thing which we don't compromise, at least those who are sincerely trying to practice, is chanting. If you're traveling also, you may miss Guru Puja, you may miss Bhagavatam class, you may miss reading, you may miss this thing, but you will not miss chanting. You somehow finish chanting. At least that is the thing which I have seen. We also ask, your chanting is over today. Bro, 4 rounds is fine. So, chanting anyway we have to do, and anyway we have to do 2 hours. So why not spend few minutes to sharpen that activity? Even a gardener, when he wants to plant something, he first prepares the ground. He tills the ground, puts the manure, puts the water. When it is right, he then plants the seed. Then the seeds germinate nicely. So likewise, good that we are all chanting. We have given commitment to Prabhupada and we are trying our best to follow the commitments. It will be very nice if that activity is backed with understanding about the glory of that activity. Just like here it said, sadhu cannot be. Shukadev Goswami, this external appearance is deceptive. Even the holy name is deceptive. It is very simple. Prabhupada also says, because it is easily available, nobody is taking it. It's freely available. It's Maha Mantra. It's the greatest solution to all problems. Medicine of only Harir Naam, Eva Hi Kevalam. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. It's freely available, no price. But how many people take it? Because they don't know the value of it. Why they don't know the value? Because they have not heard about it. Srila Prabhupada was once asked, what will please you the most? Can anyone tell what was the answer? Distribute my books. Anybody else? What will please me the most? What will please you the most? Huh? Sincerity. Then? Sarvakshan Prabhu. Chanting, reading, doing the morning sadhana. Prabhupada said, if you become 100% Krishna conscious and then make others Krishna conscious. That is what even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bharata Bhumile Janma Hoile Yaar, Janma Sarthak Kare, Parapaka. So we should work on our Krishna consciousness. These are all projects. Just like yesterday we did some creation exercise, we have to take up some projects, improving our chanting, improving our reading, improving our hearing. Many times things, no doubt our process is pure. Things may not happen all of us on its own. Some chesta has to be put, effort has to be put, intense desire has to be there. Chanting quality will not all of a sudden improve. It has to, while we are chanting, we pray to the Lord, we beg the Lord, beg the holy name. We put efforts. We hear about the holy name, hear the glories of the holy name. We do pre-japa work. Then we'll have the right understanding. We'll have the right context. So we'll stop. Anyone has any question, anything like to ask based on what we discussed? Till what time we go? 8:50? Yeah, Prabhu. I think I'm not carrying. I also have a voice recorder. During chanting time, in case an idea comes, generally, there is a psychological pressure because we don't want to forget it. So somewhere it is lingering in the mind, but our mind and attention should not be on idea. It should be on the holy name. Now to put it off, the mind psychologically, you may forget it. So somewhere in some corner, your attention is there on that idea so that you don't forget. So better to jot it down or speak on this thing, and at least you get the feeling that it's all noted, will be taken care of. We can do that, but the danger is if you have that voice recorder, while chanting, ideation also will be happening. Because you have made a provision to capture ideas. So more ideas will come. So you understood, no? Your focus is to chant. If by chance some good idea comes, you don't want to miss that idea, so you note down. But if you have made everything ready for noting down everything, then ideas also know this is the right time to pop up. More ideas will come. So sometimes it so happens that while chanting time, 15, 20 good ideas, or this has to be done, this message has to be done, this idea. So that is not okay. Avoid two extremes. One is some good idea came, we should not think about it, just jot down somewhere and do it later. But also we should not be ready with notebook and paper always, let idea come. And then subconscious mind will be ideating while chanting. Idea has come. You cannot stop idea from coming. If it has come, it's a good idea, some important task you remember. Some email has to go, it has to go before 10 o'clock. You don't want to forget it, it's important. So somewhere you note down. Our focus should be the entire attention. Okay, in chanting, what can we offer? Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. In chanting, we have an opportunity to practice Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja on a daily basis. Yesterday I was talking about practical application. It's a practical application. What are we surrendering? We are surrendering our attention. We are surrendering our doing ability. We are surrendering our knowing ability. We are surrendering our desiring. We are surrendering our feelings. This is sum total of the energies of the soul. Desiring, feeling, knowing, doing. Stone cannot do anything. Stone cannot know anything. Stone cannot feel. Stone cannot desire. So we are offering all that. In japa, we are surrendering. The Lord has come in the form of His name. He is non-different. He is there on your tongue. We are surrendering. Mam ekam. Sarva dharman, all ideas, all problems, all difficulties, all challenges, all thinking. Surrender. Parityajya. Give up. Mam ekam. Madhupurva explains, what will your 5 paisa thinking do? Generally in chanting time we are thinking about our problems, our challenges, what I have to do, what here I have to do. He says, why are we thinking? thinking because we want to solve our problems. So what will your 5 paisa thinking do? The Lord has come. Actually, it's a fact, no? It's a 5 paisa thinking. The Lord has come, Lord who is cause of all causes. He is Sat Chit Ananda, full of Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis. Now, if we have the glories we have read, then when chanting you'll have that faith, Shraddha. Why is he chanting 108 rounds? So many things will be pending. So many issues, so many. Even Ekadashi, I also sometimes try. But then there are so many things so many important things which has to be finished. So many people who are waiting for some discussion. So you get tempted, let me do this thing. But then if we have faith that today is have to chant, and that conviction that Lord will take care. This is not to say we should not do our assigned service. We should do our assigned service, but conviction that Krishna is there on my tongue. It's an opportunity for me to serve Him, please Him, surrender my attention to Him. So what we are surrendering is Jnana Cheshta, by knowing each and every Shabda. Kriya Cheshta, Cheshta means effort, by distinctly pronouncing and sharply hearing. And what feelings are we? Feelings that Lord is so compassionate. Feeling that I have pleased the Lord. Feeling of joy that I have given one more pleasure to the Lord by chanting His holy name attentively. And desire, let me chant one more time, let me please Krishna. One more time, let me give full attention to Krishna. And have the feeling that yes, Karya Siddhi Rasa. Karya Siddhi means the Lord has come and you have fulfilled the purpose for which He has come. He has come to give you association. He has come so that you can touch Him and purify. So Lord is pleased. You have given your full attention. When you venture for a particular purpose and the purpose gets fulfilled, like Boston, we wanted to see MIT, Harvard, Commonwealth Pier, and then see that folk hostel, what they have. And fifth thing was, 5 things we wanted to accomplish. Harvard, MIT, Commonwealth Pier, Boston Temple, and this thing. So at the end of the day, we felt all 5 we could cover. Sometimes, you go there, temple is closed, it doesn't happen. So we could cover all 5. So there was satisfaction. We went there for a purpose, we achieved the purpose. So every nama, the Lord is descending. The Lord is descending for a purpose. If I have come here, it's a purpose. Nobody is doing anything without a purpose. So Lord has come for a purpose. We are chanting for a purpose. So feeling the satisfaction that yes, I could give my attention. I could serve the Lord is pleased. The feeling, bhava, different bhavas. That's why I say soulful japa. Never ever a time you can say that my chanting is now perfect. Because there is so much of depth of bhava. The bhava of gopis is different from bhavas of other devotees. The feeling for the Lord. So likewise, with what feeling you can, with what surrender, with what depth of surrender you can chant, there is no limit. Only if we get into that, then we'll find our chanting Nava Nava Rasani. Every day it is new. Every day it is fresh and newer joy. Otherwise, it will become boring. We are at the surface level. We are licking the bottle of honey from outside. We are not opened the bottle and got it. One of the symptoms of chanting attentively is that it will not be tiring. Because sometimes we are so much, mind is going here, pulling back, going there, pulling back, going there, pulling back. After 2 hours, you feel tired. If you have chanted, if you have put a lot of effort. One of the symptoms of good chanting is it's very rejuvenating, spiritually rejuvenating. You will want to do more and more and more. Any other question? Yesterday, the exercise we did has all the elements which are required to sustain. Only thing we have to do is to do that. Intense desire, watching the current reality. Current reality, circumstances can be totally overwhelming. You decide every day I'll read, suddenly big festival will come. Everything will go for a toss. That's a current reality. Everything will not happen as per our wish, but still watching the current reality, praying to the Lord, intense desire, fanning that desire, and taking guidance, seeking help from the Lord. Said, meet an expert, read something. That is the only way. First, you should be clear, I should work on it. Sometimes we are even not very clear and definite about what I should be working on. There are so many projects, and all are in the air, हवा में. Reading भी करना है, chanting भी improve करना है, मंगल आरती भी करना है, ये भी करना है. And finally, nothing is happening. So we take one, we लग जाए उसके पीछे. 3 months, 6 months project. When we are busy with these kind of projects, then we will not be busy with Prajalpa. We'll mind our own business. Otherwise, we mind others' business. You know, he said like this, she said like this. Politics, gossiping, rumor mongering. Because you have free time. So it's a double damage. One is we are not doing anything positive, but we are doing something destructive. Vaishnava Prad. Now for doing this process, just like yesterday somebody asked, can we do 2 at a time? Why not? You can do 2, but you need time. If you're doing 2, then that many action items, that much time. So if Prabhupada has given us chant 16 rounds, read his books, this, if you do all this, where is the time for wasting? Where is the time for social media and getting into all this? There's no time left. And then there's a sense of achievement. Any other question? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की.